Okay, hello YouTube. This is the Canadian Greek. Um, I'm back from my trip. Unfortunately, aside from seeing family, um, my trip into the mountains turned out to be a bust. Maybe I waited too long, but I waited to near the end of my stay where I was to take a trip out into the mountains because I wanted to wait until as late into September as I could. Maybe I could possibly catch Ison. But it turns out on the 3 days that I took a trip up the mountain, it turned out to be a bust. It was clouds, and I couldn't image anything. When I came back though, I started to scour the internet again for some more information, and I found some interesting pictures. Let's start with this one here. This is Comet Ison, and if we zoom in a little bit here, I find this interesting. The fact that there seem to be jets. This coincides more with the electric comet theory than with the dirty snowball. The fact that there's plasma creation, etc. But we'll leave that for now. I want you to have a look at this too, and I think this is very interesting. Very interesting. I'll tell you why. As we go in here, this picture was taken from New Mexico. Let's zoom in on these false color images for a second. This shows the core, okay, or the nucleus. Let me bring it down here for a second here. Common coma model. Look at the coma here. And what is this supposed to be? I don't think there's anything in front of Ison here. So what does that represent? Is that supposed to be, I have no idea. But I think that's very interesting, that there's something very hot either in front of Ison, or is that the nucleus and it's just being enveloped by a coma that we don't see? I don't know, but it's here as well. I think that's very interesting. And it doesn't show up on the regular image, and there's nothing there. There should be nothing in front of the comet, right here. So what is that? That's a very interesting picture that I found. That's one of them. Anyways, there's something else, and this is gonna kind of freak you out a little bit, but let's have a look. Well, yeah, what is that? And apparently it's giving off heat, right? Like the comet. But there's absolutely nothing in front. So what is that? Okay, that's one, but let's have a look at something else too. Comet Ison observations by the amateur observer. This is Bruce Gary. Okay. This is a picture of Ison here. He's made a GIF, a motion picture of it, and it's traveling with something else. Okay. Now, if you come down here a little bit further, he says that that Ison is 70,000 kilometers in diameter. Okay. So, if Ison is 70,000 kilometers in diameter at this point, okay, that's the coma. Okay, that's not just the bright spot, that's the entire coma, 70,000 kilometers in diameter. How big is this object? Now remember, this isn't a comet, so there's no coma, there's no tail, this is just an asteroid that's moving along with it. And by my guesstimation, if the coma itself is 70,000 kilometers in diameter, this thing's got to be at least 40,000 kilometers. Or 30,000 kilometers. You know, this is a very big object. This is not giving off any coma, no tail. This is not a comet. This is an asteroid. And that is very, very big. And so, I would have to put it at least 30, 40,000 kilometers in diameter. That's about the size of Neptune, maybe a little smaller. Now, my next question is, of course, where is this thing going? Because it seems to be traveling with Ison. So is this thing going to swing around the sun along with it? If it is, it's not going to be sun diving like Ison is, because apparently it's quite a distance off to the side, off to the right of Ison coming in, right? So this thing isn't going to dive around, and when it goes around the sun, where is its exit point going to be, and what's its trajectory going to be? Interesting stuff, interesting questions. But this thing here, not good. Not good. As far as the other picture that I just showed you here, what is in front of it? What's in front of Ison? Is that maybe one of its moons? Is that one of the trash objects that's following, coming in with it? Because if that's a trash object, by the way, that's one of Ison's moons, or one of the other things that's coming in with Ison, that is big. Okay, that is also big. Let's zoom in a little bit. That is big. Okay, and it's obviously part of Ison in some way. It appears to be somewhat enveloped in the coma. You can see the bow pressure there. Okay, what is that? What is that? Just a question. I'm going to look into it a little bit further. I just thought I should give you this little update because these are very interesting pictures. I've already downloaded them, so if they happen to disappear from the internet, I still have them. But yeah, if you go here on the actual photo, there's you can't see nothing there. Although in here, obviously there is something there because it's giving off heat. So what is that? Good questions. I'll keep looking into it. I'll keep digging. It's kind of a shame that my trip into the mountains turned out to be a bust. That kind of sucks. I was kind of hoping to have some of my own images to show you guys. But as it turns out, weather, well, what are you gonna do? Clouds fucking suck. Anyways, that's it for now. I just thought that I should bring this to your attention. This thing is very large. Remember now, Ison 70,000 kilometers in diameter, Tacoma, as stated here. Okay? So I'm not making up anything here. That, however, is not a comet. So there is no coma, there is no dust cloud. That is a large freaking object, and it seems to be heading in. Now the other question is, what is it? Where did it come from? What's wrong with our astronomers, and how come they haven't seen this thing or haven't picked up on it sooner than now? Because obviously that's very big. Okay, that's huge. That's not a little rock. That's very large. And I want to know where it's going personally. I'm going to make some inquiries and see if anybody else has picked up on this, and see if I can get you guys some more information. Anyways, I think that's it for now. This is not going to be a very long video. Here it shows that Comet has been brightening and now it's kind of dropped again. So what's going on with that? Why does it keep playing with the brightness? I'll look into that as well, but what really concerns me right now more than anything else is this other object, okay, that asteroid, and where it's going. What is it going to do? And that other picture that I showed you with something in front of Ison, that's also very interesting. Very interesting. As you can see, there's not a star in front of it to say that it's a star that was captured in a picture or something. It's not. That's something else, and it's making a bow shock. Okay, so it's something there. Okay, in front of it, beside it, rotating around it, I don't know. But something is definitely there. And I think that's interesting. Okay, that's it for now. This is the Canadian Greek. I'm out.